I have decided we are going to go with innovative ideas. The policies are just too good to pass up. Plus, if we can stack up this innovativeness early on, it's going to scale very hard in the long game. And I think we may be in it for the long game. Welcome back, everybody, to some Post Finem here in EU4. I hope you guys are all doing wonderful today. I'm having a very fun time with this campaign so far. I am a big fan of the mod, and I'm biased because I made it. So today, we are going to be looking to get to war with Egyptos. That is an obvious yes, yes, yes. We're just waiting on this core to finish up. We have our boys all ready to go. And after this war, we are going to immediately ping pong over and try to annex Belgica because we need 6 provinces over here. And we've got claims on this. So if we can get over here, that gives us a reason to get to war with Tartessia here. And eventually we're going to need to break off our friendship with these guys because we need 6 provinces of these regions. And there's only 4 that are not owned by our ally. So hopefully we'll be able to conquer them without breaking off that historical friendship. Because if we're going to PU them, we want to do it with that historical friendship. It makes keeping them loyal that much easier. But all we're waiting on now is for... Are you kidding me? What? Are we that high? No? How is... Yo, Paradox, please. Tell me how these guys are not a valid rival. Roma I can understand, but that's just disappointing. Keeping an eye on that religious unity there. Or the religious tensions, rather. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead. Click this button here. Get us our shipyard building. As well as a 4 naval force limit and local ship repair on Crete, so we can station our Eastern Mediterranean fleet over there in Crete, and permanent claims on this land, all of which I will plan to take. Wait a day, and we will go ahead and declare this war. Obviously, you want to go for the one that's going to have the highest cost to take, which is probably Alexandria. So let's go ahead and go for Alexandria. I don't care about Cappadocia literally at all. Ooh, Illyria, right. I wanted to be friends with them. They will make a great punching bag for, they'll make a great punching bag for Macedonia eventually. Let's cancel this access as well. Knowledge sharing, sure. And once we get our diplomat back, we will go back to war and we'll go for Alexandria. We will have our boys do a little bit of naval, marine landing. And here we go. Should be fine. Oh, they want to fight me with their light ships? Yeah, I don't think it's going to work for you. We have the wooden wall over there, right? So let's see here. I probably want to get admin 6 before I start working through these ideas. Though... pushing for this tech discount. You know what? I thought it's funny because I focused a mill idea group or mill thinking we were going to go for a mill group and then we didn't, but it's okay. It should be fine. All right. We don't have an ad or a general in this stack, but hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Oh my gosh. Are they still bankrupt? No, oh my gosh. Their morale is absolute dog water. That's crazy. We just stack wiped them with no general. Okay, man. All right, so obviously aggressive expansion will be an issue over here, but this is like super reasonable, honestly. Yeah, a lot of these guys I'm not really too fussed about, honestly. Moria, Athens, Syria I should probably try to improve relations with. So I'm going to be preemptive here. I'm going to start improving relations with a bunch of people that otherwise might be wanting to join a coalition against me. Who are the other ones? Macedonia, I obviously like those guys. I can't do anything about. Epirus, Malta, Jordan. What about Epirus? Epirus is fairly large. 50. Gosh, they hate me. Okay. So let's go with those guys. Looks like we actually don't need this. I should improve relations with basically everybody I can, though. If we can prevent the coalition, we should do it. Oh, yikes. Bro, what you doing? Get my boys over here to help them out. And we will get that going here. Might take us a minute to get these guys sieged down. But yeah, the improving relations will be quite helpful. Actually don't really want to be looting all these provinces because there's no forts and it's going to take me a long time to let the devastation go down if we do that. I said. Alrighty then. Let's get on over here. Dun, 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 dun. I love the antebellum music. Such a good soundtrack. I would love to have more music from the soundtrack or more music from Runite on here. He did the theme, the main theme. It's just you know, costs money to commission. You know, great work costs money. I paid for the main theme. I just don't have the cash on hand to do the rest. Ooh, yes, being ahead of time on a trade or Diplo will give us 20% trade efficiency. Look at these modifiers, man. 94%. That's crazy. That is actually insane. Though we are in a lot of debt. A lot of debt. But luckily for us, the Kothon is on its way. Let's go ahead and buy it up a little bit. We're not using much manpower. We're making 500 a month. We're actually doing quite well. All things considered, I'd say that this is a pretty solid. I definitely need to like re-up or like reorganize our army though. It kind of does not make that much sense that we would have this many cavalry in our armies. I hate the idea. He's only 58. Yeah, I think we stick with him for at least one more. I want to have that admin. If I don't win this siege, I'm just going to rush it. 50% though. Yeah, it just feels bad. All right. Yes, having a good ally over here is definitely in our best interest. And it looks like we'll actually be able to keep all these guys, all three of these guys out of the coalition. And you got to keep in mind, the coalition is going to, or not the coalition, but the, oh my gosh, we're shredding these guys. What in the world? The aggressive expansion is still ticking down each year. So the aggressive expansion that we do have currently is going down. Yeah. So these guys will have 0 around the time we get out of this war in general. So it should be honestly fine. I do think it's probably in my best interest to get Cappadocia out of the war. Do I have 22? How many? Let's go with... Let's have those guys plopped over there on the boats. Let's just have these armies come back here. We are probably okay to not worry about them, but this is mostly cavalry, and I don't want to be running into battle with them. That seems a little foolish, honestly. The Punic Navy, huh? Once the scourge of the high seas, the formidable navy of Carthage has risen anew. Okay, cool. So we've got a guy who has stepped up to lead. We can go with a 4-4-4-2 admiral, a level 3 morale advisor for navy, or a modifier for 20 years, giving us ship durability and naval maintenance. All three seem solid. I'm going to take a strong admiral. It's never a bad thing. Yeah, 6,000 troops versus an 8,000. So I think we win. I'm pretty sure we win. There are rebels down here, and I don't really want to risk it for the biscuit. You can see these guys have Kemetic resistance as well. So those provinces are pretty... Egyptos is definitely struggling. Definitely struggling. Yeah, but Cappadocia, I need to piece them out. I need to piece them out and make sure that we are making a good peace deal with them, because I'm not improving relations with them, so they're going to be very upset with me over this peace deal. And obviously we want to avoid any of that sort of chaos. If we can avoid a coalition, we want to. Not because we need to, but because, you know, why fight if you don't need to? Work smarter, not harder, and all that. Hey, nice. Come on, baby. I think you will not take my lands. Let's get down here. Sink their navy, kill their army. That is a stack wipe. Wow. We don't have, like, big army modifiers, do we? Like, I don't think we have really any. More enemies. Their morale is just garbage. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty dang crazy. All right, people are actually leaving our coalition, so good timing, huh? All right, let's come on over here into Gaza and pop those guys off. Now we will 100% them. Let's recall you. Yep, everybody's leaving our coalition. Good timing. Good timing. So these guys, we will piece them out for money, trade, all that stuff. Decent chunk of cash. Egyptos will, let's see here. Can I, oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy. 93 AE. Ooh-wee. So Delphos will be pretty upset about that one as well. I mean, I'm in no major rush. I think we can totally let some time go by to get some relations up with these guys. Athens, Cappadocia, Corfu, Thalassora. Thalassora is over here. Elysonia, Theogonia, Thalassora. They are pretty upset with me. How's the Federation looking? So they're definitely gaining some points right now. We're going to have to take some more land in the Federation if we want to slow them down. That's the best way to kind of like rein them in, is to just basically not let them have any land. It stunts their growth quite heavily. Yeah, I think we're good in terms of those guys. So let's have these guys brought over here on the boats. We'll bring half over here. I definitely want to start planning going to war with these guys. Allied to only Klin, who's only allied to Isle. Man. And Isle is not in the Federation. Man. Okay. The fact that I don't have any claims. Yeah, reestablish Sardan. That's tougher. Because these guys are in the Federation. That's going to be tough. Suebi would join. Might be good to actually make friends with Gaul. For now, I think we're okay. Let's do a little bit of... Let's just do a little bit of scornful insulting to boost up relations with people. These guys are rivaled to Catanzaro. So we'll send a scornful insult to them as well. I just want to avoid a coalition. The micro is not super necessary in my opinion. All right, so this will have Delphos will still join. Athens will also join. So Theogonia is out. Or Thalassora. Delphos is still right there on the edge. Do they have any aggressive expansion with me right now? Yeah, a little bit. Now they actually might not join. Let's see here. All right, let's also pay off any 4%ers we have. That's hurting us quite a bit on the financial stuff. And I am going to wait. The galley cost and galley combat ability is also quite solid. Obviously, Punic has, or Carthage has some pretty solid naval modifiers. And we can go ahead and go with the lands of Alexander, which is going to give us some prestige that will overflow and give us some mana, which is always appreciated. Manpower recovery speed, help us get those make up for the manpower that we lost, I guess. Some yearly prestige, as well as permanent claims on Bahari and Palestine. So we've got more claims to start pushing on. So obviously we're on cooldown for those. But not a big bad thing at all. We could commission a biography, apparently. I don't think we're going to do that, but it is a pretty cool little event there. Nice flavor. Right, I took tech like an absolute dingus. What am I doing, bro? All right, let's have you guys head over there. And then let's have you guys head down here. Obviously, we're going to have to handle some rebels before we core it up, of course. You guys do not need to attach to me. Alrighty then. All right, cool. Well, that was very easy. Let us yoink. And we will core up everything that we can as we are able to. We also need to begin the process of annexing our subjects. And I think the best way to go about that is to go with the... what is it called here? There's so many of them now. This one, the integration policy. Nobody's too upset about it. We can begin annexing these Johns, and I shall. Can I got a half off trade guy. Ooh, that's a juicy one. I love that one. So good. Free money. Literally just free money. And we can repay these loans eventually, but our our whatchamacallit, our interest is super low now. Super low. Oh no. Egyptos just got attacked by who? These guys. Oh my gosh, that is tragic. These guys want knowledge sharing now. Sounds good. I'll sell it to my subjects there. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. How are we looking on the naval front? Because I think we're stealing like a crazy amount of ships from people. I think it's fine that we're a little over. I don't think it's a problem. Let's have those guys go join up with those guys. These guys are... Oh, they're trying to group up with them. And all the while, we need to make sure we are coring up what is giving us the most overextension. We are over our governing capacity, so I think I am going to go ahead, give up a little bit of crown land for some for governing capacity. That alone is going to be hurting us quite a bit. As far as coring goes, I think I'm going to end up adding this stuff to the trade company after we get the get everything sorted out there, because that extra trade power coming, trade value going over here is going to be pretty useful for us, I think. Oh, yeah, that inflation's bad. Right, we have a gold mine as well. I forgot about this one. Let's go ahead and get that devved up as well. We could start our golden era. Dang, I should have done that before I did that development. It's fine. Not a big deal. I think before we take any more tech or ideas, I will do that though. But let's go ahead and do some development. We've got lots of manpower, mana, might as well. We're up to almost 620 manpower per month, which is really good. And I'm going to go ahead and just get this upgraded, because this will allow us to get this one down here. Yes, which will upgrade it to level 3 for free, which is just absolutely bussin', as the kids say. And meanwhile, we will repay our loans as we are able. Should be fine. We do have an advisor slot. Oh, nice. Reform progress is also good, but those guys are expansive. It's always nice to get a discount on build cost. So let's see here. Do we have any devastation to speak of? A couple of provinces over here. But overall, we actually have prosperity in most of our country, which is like just so cool. It's so cool. I love that. Alrighty then. So when is our truce in Macedonia over, actually? It is over in May of 78. All right. Let's improve with these guys. Yeah, we can get 30 more. Am I influencing them? I believe I can once I have the cash, once I pay off my debts. So I think we'll be able to get started on integrating them shortly. Let's have these guys suppress rebels over here, because it looks like we're going to have them. But we may be able to actually just suppress them. And make sure we're coring this all up as well. I do want to make sure we're getting that tech. But it's all good. But yeah, annexing a couple of boys over here is going to be very useful. We may actually be able to get an annexation. Inquisitor is pretty solid as well. Let's see here. Gain a stability, which is always nice as a republic, but it's probably not super necessary. Oh my gosh. An Inquisitor, a missionary, and missionary strength? That's actually insane. That's cracked, man. One province will get 10 dev cost. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Reform progress growth, advisor cost, also quite solid. I think this one here is what's appealing to me the most. Just ignore some corruption. It's fine. Placate. Millman is fine. Millman is fine. There you go. Help us push through some reforms just a little bit faster. Let's actually see here. How are we looking? I can decrease autonomy over here. If we're going to have rebels anyways, I might as well decrease the autonomy. Makes it quite a bit easier for me to get a nice juicy economy going, and I'd like an economy. These ones I don't think I will, because I don't really care. But it definitely means we're going to have rebels over here. That's that just goes without being said now. But that's okay. little bit of rebels never killed nobody, said the Roman Empire, right? And we need to royal marry you. Let's see here. Can I yoink some dev from you guys? No, that's okay. Need to improve relations with these guys. That way we can get them integrated as well. He is 62. 245 is not that great. I guess we're going to keep him 4 more years. We got some admin mana, which is nice. Let's just core this stuff up the rest of the way. And honestly, Carthage looking good. Name placement, not the best, but once we integrate these subjects, I know that at least this wasteland, these two wastelands will both fill in. Our name should be looking real good around that time. At least I reckon it will. Menefer here is, could be a nice subject to have. Can I full annex them? They're Kemetic. Oh, they're too big. Unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Well, that's okay. I think we can probably make it happen. Let's just get down here and annex them real quick. Make sure we are maintaining our improving relations with the subjects. Tafilalti separatists are on a fort, so it's fine. I really would like some cannons, though. Cannons would be ace. Corruption is growing. Let's go ahead and buy that down. We are making so much. I'll buy my inflation down a bit as well. Though it might be smart for us to try start fishing for radical reforms. We can probably make that happen as well. But, you know, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Our subject over here is ready to be Carthaloon. We cannot scutage when we're at war. I don't remember when they added that. It is a bummer because it makes it so you have to plan a little bit more, but it totally makes sense that you can't do it. Macedonia has forced Moria to break their alliance with Epirus. Uh-oh, stinky. Athens beating up on Epirus, actually. Rip those guys. Oh, they're at war with both of them. Macedonia, trifling. Trifling. Our general died on the siege over here. Unfortunate. Let's have him loop up here real quick. Might as well make our guy a guy. 2 siege pips. Hopefully he doesn't die, because we will lose a stability if he dies on that siege, but it is what it is. Now, let me just check that. It said I couldn't full annex them. Damn, that is so unfortunate. Okay, well, that's fine. I guess we will only take what we are owed then. And nobody cares because these guys are heretics. Or heathens, even. Nice little chunk of cash there. Life's good. Life is good. We'll repay our loans, I suppose. And we will be done with the Kothon here in like 15 minutes, right? It says July of this year. We're looking good. Ooh, we could yoink some of this dev here. I think I will, actually. Even here in Cyrenaica. My goodness, 10 dev for 2. It's definitely not that great of a trade, but I'll take it. Should have done that before I cored it. That means Carthage is all the way up to 40 dev. Looking great. Let's go ahead and burn that tax. All right. They do not want to give up the ghost just yet. So let's loot them. Why not? We do have Reclaim the Glory, which means the Kothon will grow by 1 dev. We will also gain some yearly prestige for the rest of the game in Carthage, our capital. And then our country modifier for more trade efficiency and light ship combat ability, which is just wonderful. I love that so much. Let's take a look here, make sure that worked. Oh, Lord have mercy. And I believe I still get the bonuses. Do I have that Navy tradition that I was promised? Is Paradox lying to me? Oh, we got good Navy tradition. All right, cool. That's awesome. And we also have Rivaling Rome. So we have 105 development in the Carthage area, which is Tunisia. We own Carthage, and Carthage has a higher development than Roma. Big if true. Big if true. So we're at 40. That's wonderful. And that means Carthage, we will gain a stability, which is awesome. We will gain more dev in Carthage, and we will get monthly splendor in Carthage as well for the rest of the game, as well as global prosperity growth for 20 years. That is wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. I love that so much. Now, I definitely need to pop my golden era, and I think I'm going to do it in 3 years when all this stuff is ready to go. Oh, more prestige. I love the mana. Just so much mana going around. So good. These guys are holding out for it, but not really a good reason for it because they're like full occupied and can't imagine there's 8,000 troops plan to really do much, but you know, we'll see what we can do here. All right, we've got some rebels. Rebel. Now we've got these guys 100%ed. Let's just piece them out, and we might as well take war reps. Oh, we already are. Transfer trade power. Sounds good to me. Hello and goodbye. We'll core you all up, and then now, for now, I'm done conquering. Oh, I could totally do this right now. I could totally do it. I won't do it. We're making so much money. It's crazy. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. Now we need to chill. We just need to chill. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Turn that edict off, of course. I would like a little bit more crown land, but we are planning to take some technology here, and I want to make sure we're good for it. I think we're good to do a little bit of manpower deving, but not too much. Hopefully that gets us over 30. It does. Very good. Extra tax efficiency, like getting rid of the tax efficiency mouse is nice. I could sell more crown land though. Like that's the thing. It's like, and there really is so many great bonuses that we could be getting here. Ugh. I hate to lose the government reform progress, but I'm not going to lose another stability. Being at 3 stab is just so nice. So nice. Marrakesh getting annexed, of course. It will be done in December of 84, so it's going to take some time. Oh, Swebby, my beloved, why you do this? Well, I said I was going to not conquer any more land for a while, but honestly, I think these guys might be a great subject for us. Well, yeah, they will be a good subject here. I'm going to annex them, but I'm also going to turn around and release them as a subject. So, looks like they're actually... That's it. Oh, yeah, they must have just pieced out of this war with the Swooby. This is fine, though. A subject for them is great. Because if you stack up your armies, you can actually probably avoid the wars altogether here. I'm just going to dissolve this alliance because in 5 years I plan to attack them. I like the mercantilism. Sounds good to me. And Fazan. Right, I need to not be at war for a minute. That way I can get these guys released here. Alrighty then. So we've got lots of ships here, lots of light ships. Let's have them protect trade in Alexandria, I suppose. Go home at war with an admiral, of course. And you guys can come on over and blockade. Yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to just like occupy a couple of provinces, avoid fighting them. I'm going to pile up a ton of men in like a small area and just see if we can goad them into, you know, not fighting us. Because if you don't know, if somebody is your historical friend, which these guys are, you do not want to fight battles with them, because every time you fight a battle against a historical friend, it rolls a chance of an event happening that will break that historical friendship. And we don't want to break that historical friendship because we are planning to subjugate them eventually. And if we play it right and we kind of doom stack a little bit, we can probably avoid losing them as a historical friend, which will make keeping them loyal so much easier, because historical friends get nice bonuses to that. So I should probably have been spying on these guys. I think what we can do... Oh, Athens is so big. Athens is big, real big. All right, let's pull you back. I will be full annexing them and taking their money, and then immediately turning around and releasing Bellica. They are now my subject. I have too many friends, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't want to like. Yeah, I don't want them to break. This is okay. Now these guys like me, and that's why I annex them and then release them. It's not as good for aggressive expansion. In fact, it's actually worse, but it looks like we're okay. So what I want to do now, we kind of have to trade this off. I think right now I'm going to get my army, or at least part of them, over here, and we are going to go to war with Subi. However, I am thinking, okay, let's just get some more armies over here. What I'd like to do is get to war with Subi, occupy Septa, and then probably take some land over here. I'm going to take everything I need for this mission, if I can, for this into Ibir, And now I'm going to do that. So I need to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can, yeah, I'll probably just take everything for the nice borders. And that will give us a permanence claim on the rest of the region. But more importantly, it gives us a claim on that. So so maybe what we're going to do actually is we're going to take these two nice short truce. This one and these two. Take, no. We need to have 4. So we need these 4 and this, and then these 2. And then we can subjugate them and take the rest in the peace deal if we wanted to. We might not, we don't even really need to if we don't want to. Just an idea. Thinking out loud. That's kind of what Let's Players do, isn't it? Talking to a camera. Hope for the best. Speaking of, it's about time to call it for this one. But in the next one, we will obviously make some plans to get to war with our friends, the Subies. So if you guys are looking forward to that and you want to see more, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, ding the bell when you subscribe. So that way you'll get notified whenever these videos go up live every weekday.
Special thanks to Kaiser Dar of Acadia, Sheol, Gammas23, Ian Powell, Cannon Fodder, Josh Kopczynski, Agent Rhino, Blonde Damon, Isaiah, Rover, Bubba J, Saronska, Ricardo, Cobalt, Rex, Nathan Albright, and many more.